All right. We are live. We are live. We are live here. What's going on? What's going on? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody doing good. Let's see here. All right. All right. Send. All right. All right. All right. All right. How do I do this here? Uh, let's see here. All right, let's see. Yo.
Yo.
What's going on? What's going on here? Let me see if I can share that live here, man.
Yeah. Can you see me? Can you see me?
Yep. I can see you pretty well, man.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me try to share this thing. Swedish chat group here. How your Sunday going,
Ah,
man?
man. Sunday is always good. Uh,
That's it.
Another day, another dollar.
That-
Another day, another dollar.
That's it, man. Let's give it a couple more seconds here.
Okay. Can you see me? Can you see me real well?
Uh, yeah. I see you pretty clear. Perfect. Man, I had to come out here to my car because I have a 2-year-old daughter. I got some kids in the house.
Uh, I, I know how it goes, man. I
Hey,
know how it goes. Exactly.
lot of family out here, man. But glad to have you here, bro. Can you hear me? You hear me clear though? Am I froze? I think I think you frozen up, bro. Or is it me? It probably be on your end, bro. Let me see here. Brother, I think you. Let me see here. Frozen up on me. He got kicked out. Let's see here. Bring this dude back in here. All right. All right. You back, brother?
Yeah. There's some craziness. How you doing?
Hey, pretty good, man. So let's get into it. It is Sunday, man. Glad to have you here, man. Your name and everything that you do, man. From your name is powerful enough, a lot of energy, and from detox, natural health, the things that you do, man, something that's really needed, especially for entrepreneurs that's working and you know uh, business owner, it's a lot of stress alone, just running a business and stuff. So it's real powerful. So go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Talk about what you do and let us know what you do, man.
How y'all doing out here? My name is Amoon Razen. Amoon stand for the one who seek truth and wisdom. Ra is sun, and Zen is energy. I'm all about holistic healing. I'm a naturopathic, um, like naturopathic detox therapist, and I like helping people out, like from healing from the root to the fruit. So I help people help from the inside to the outside, intangible gifts before tangible gifts. So I'm out here to help people help from heal from within. So that's with food, that's with um, meditation as well, talking to your food, because we're in a sick society right now.
Yeah.
Everybody around us is very sick because the food that we're eating, and we're not understanding the things we need to do to help heal.
Hey, that's powerful alone, man. What you saying? Speaking from the food, like I got kids myself, man. The quickest way is really stopping by Chick-fil-A. I don't do that. I don't eat that myself. But you know, the kids, they see other kids eating it. They want that. And my wife, the quickest way, for her to run to McDonald's and stuff like that. And that's a battle within itself, man.
Yeah. So
But
I believe fast food, fast death. You know what I'm saying?
that's it.
Repeat it, fast food, fast death. We do more things for convenience, for a now mentality, and
Yeah.
not for the future of our health. You know, I came to a point, even this past couple months, my mom passed of glioblastoma brain cancer. You know, she had a bad headache, went to the hospital, then 94 days later, she was gone, died in my arms. And that pushed me to even further more understanding food. And why do I say that? Because when my mom was in the hospital, they kept giving her sugar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Processed sugar feeds cancer. It feeds prostate
Yeah.
cancer. It feeds obesity. It feeds all these different type of things that we go through on a daily basis. And you're not gonna see sugar on there. You're gonna see taste sugar, and it says sugar
Yeah.
free. And if it says sugar free and it tastes like sugar, it's a sugar man-made molecule, which is even worse. It's not natural sugar like from um, our fruit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's the journey I'm on, is to help people heal and to detox. I'm a naturopathic detox therapist, you know, and that's
Man, that's very powerful, man. Again, sorry for your loss, man. Your mind is very deep, and the story and the mission behind it too, man. That's very very impactful. From, I mean, that explain the your journey and stuff like that. That I see, like how deep you're really into what you do. It's I was like, my mind was blown. Like for your body, how your body, like you're in shape like that, brother, and the food that you eat. I was asking myself, and I'm like, man, how this guy really be able to discipline himself to stay in shape like that, one, and also doing what you do. So that really, I commend you, brother, for all the stuff that you've been doing like that, man.
yeah, because I understand that discipline equals freedom. Without discipline, you have no freedom. See, most people think discipline, it puts you in bondage, but when you have discipline, you look at everything outside you and you make the decision to do yes, say yes or no, or do something that is good for you, or not do something good for you. You have a choice when you discipline. When you're on autopilot, you have no
Yeah,
discipline. So something outside of yourself is make you make a choice. It's
that's
two
deep.
different ways. Make sense? So that being said, yeah, I'm all for the help healing, because like you said, if it's easy to go get some food,
Yeah, yeah,
but then it's cost less, right? But then check if you have a heart attack, check the bill. Check if you got cancer, check the bill afterwards. Check if you got a critical or chronic illness, check that.
yeah,
Check if you got a terminal illness, check that as well. So I'm all about prevention. I'm right now I'm
yeah.
179. I just did 14 days no food fast. I did 14 days no food. I did
14 days no
I
food.
did 3 days coconut water, and then I did the 10 days watermelon. I lost I lost like 13, 14 pounds. Right now, I just started eating like a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
I went to it. So if you did a juice fast, you break it with vegetables. You do a vegetable fast, you break it with light softer foods, so each level. So if I do water, I break it with juice. If I did juice, I break it with what?
Yeah.
Vegetables. Vegetables, I break it with softer foods, and you break it like that. A lot of times when people are detoxing or fasting or cleansing, and let me tell you the difference between the
Yeah.
three. Fasting means cover your mouth, what you're not going to let go in your mouth.
Hmm.
Cleansing mean I'm gonna go in the cell and clean. I'm gonna clean up. I'm just on sweep. I'm gonna sweep the house. I'm cleaning the house. That's a cleanse. I'm cleaning it.
Yeah.
Detoxing mean I'm gonna grab the stuff that you collected in your cleansing phase and pull it out the cell and throw it away. So
Hmm.
fasting is what you're not gonna put in your mouth. Cleansing is I'm cleaning up the cell, and then detoxing is what trash I'm pulling and eliminating out the cell to get rid of. See, a lot of people out there, they think they're doing a detox, but they're doing a
Yeah.
cleanse. And this is where I
Yeah.
come into position, because I teach you the difference between the three. I teach you the labels that you're eating. I educate you, because if you're not educated, you go back to what you're doing before because you misinformed.
You're right about that. You're right about that. Because a lot of times, as you saying, if you don't know, you're just gonna keep doing the same thing. You know, if
Yeah.
you're educated on the thing, the topic or whatever you're eating, you're educated on what to eat, what not to eat. Then you're aware. Being aware is really important. That's the first thing to mostly everything. Being aware.
Mm-hmm.
So you letting them know what to eat, what not to eat. You letting you basically opening their eyes so they could be aware of the type of food that's good and bad for them. So here's my question for
Okay,
you.
go ahead.
Like, what's a good morning routine? At like, do you like eat breakfast or and stuff, or like just water on a daily basis? Like, what's your morning routine look like?
So my morning routine, I'm gonna give it to you real short and simple, but maybe not too short, right? So when I wake up, break fast, break. I'm breaking a fast. When you're sleeping, you're fasting. So I break fast. I break fast with H3O2. H3O2 is what you get out your fruit juice, your watermelon, cucumber, um, just fruit juices, period. And that's basically it's water, high water content that has vitamin. And what is vitamin? Vital mineral. You get vital minerals out of your H3O2, which is your fruits. That's
Fruits,
gonna
okay.
hydrate you. A lot of people, we out there drinking water, but water just you urinate it out and you're all your nutrients out. It just goes through your body and you urinate out. It doesn't really stick in your body. But when you have vital minerals,
Yeah,
guess what? It sticks and it hydrates your body. That's why you're an athlete. You drink a lot of water. Guess what? You're not hydrated. And then they subsidize that with Gatorade to make it stick in you with salt. But you could do that with celery juice, which it has natural salts in there, with some apple, and that's gonna
yeah.
hydrate you and energize you. So I
So
eat most of my water, or I juice it as well. I barely just drink water.
water is, I mean, is it like a sense of cleansing? Since you say like, you drink a lot of it, does it's a sense of kind of like cleansing your body up or something, or hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. So I was asking like, because I heard like when you wake up in the morning, you drink a lot of water, it kind of cleanses you up. I mean, I don't know. That's what I heard. Is that kind of true? Like, it's good to drink a lot of water in the morning to kind of like cleanse your system and stuff, or
First of all, most of the water people drinking is, be honest with you, it's not. It's toilet water most times if you're drinking like other things. So it's not spring water. Like you would drink spring water because spring water. And only why spring water is so important. The water is because when the water is inside the spring, guess what it hits? It hits a what? Rock, and a rock give it the water what? The minerals.
minerals? Okay.
And the water with minerals. That's why that water is okay.
Oh,
It's not drinking water, you're getting water with minerals. So
yeah,
I just skip that process. Most time I wake up and then I juice me some celery, some cucumber, and some green apple, some parsley, some celery. Not some celery, but some
yeah.
cilantro, because cilantro pulls out metals out of your cell. I drink that, and I get my vitamins and minerals with the water. Imagine, have you ever juiced celery or cucumber? It's like 98% water.
Mm. So
So I'm
it's
getting. Go ahead.
it's that mineral you saying that from
Yeah.
the liquid that kind of help. I never really noticed that. So
Yeah.
really, the spring water is because
You got
it's coming down and hitting the side of the rocks and stuff and getting the minerals from that.
yes.
That's deep right there,
Hey,
bro.
feel me? So that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Most diseases, and I'm not a doctor. You know, go check your doctor. Let me say that on here. But the thing about it, my opinion is that you want the vital minerals. Most deficiencies is what's giving you the disease. You're iron deficient, anemia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You K2 deficient, it breaks your bones up, make them brittle because the K2 is what's putting the calcium back into your bones to make them strong. You know what I'm saying? If you're a plant-based guy like myself. So like you're deficient on something which made you get something else.
Yeah, yeah. That's deep. That's deep. So here's the thing. Like I know you said, like juicing in the morning, like cucumber, a lot of greens and stuff like that too. If
Yeah.
if I do something like that, I know my stomach start like killing me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I guess my body's not used to it, right? It's not used to it. Got to get used to that process, like juicing in the
Well,
morning. Um,
most people think because they stomach
yeah,
growling that they're hungry. That's not true. It just means that your digestive system is working. Just because your stomach growl doesn't mean you're hungry, and that's a misconception that we getting
yeah,
is that we think that oh, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, but that's not it. Your digestive system is working, and then guess what? If you do any kind of like different regimen to eat all the processed foods that you're eating, which is a lot of chemicals, which is like sugar, cane, and cocaine, got the same last name. So you're fiending for different things. You're not hungry. You're an addict. You're an addict out there. You know what I'm saying? You're an addict, so you fiending for these things. You're not hungry. You're just an addict. So once you change your regimen, guess what? You'll get the headaches. You'll get the irritation. You're gonna do all these things because your body is changing up something different. That's what's supposed to do.
yeah.
If me and you out there running right now, for example, and I run 3 miles and you want to run a mile, by the time we get to the second mile, you're hurting. It's something I do every day. So you
Mhm.
don't get the stomach aches because your breathing is different. Now you can't control your breathing, so you're getting like a big stomach ache after running the second mile because it's something you're not used to. Not
Okay,
used to that.
gotcha.
So
Yeah,
have to go into that thing and understand that these are things gonna happen regardless. If you take
yeah.
somebody to drugs and put them in rehab, they sweating, they crying, they bitter, they mad because guess what? They're not getting the drug of choice. Sugar is the number one drug of choice in the world. It's not cocaine, it's sugar. So you
Wow.
do the same thing that you see an addict on the block or somebody from your neighborhood or back in the gap or back in the day, you feel me? You'll do the same thing they do, but it's gonna be food you're doing it from.
Man. So from sugar, it don't have to be like necessarily sweet, right? Because I heard like rice have a lot of sugar, different type of food have a lot of sugar. So what do you said about that? Because I know for example, like my dad's diabetic. If
Mhm.
he eat a lot of white rice, that'll spike his blood sugar way up there, right? And now he only eat like brown rice and stuff like that. But white rice definitely that'll spike up his sugar, and he got to take some insulin and stuff like that. Uh, is there certain food? It don't have to be sweet when you say about sugar, right? So
Most everything breaks down to sugar, which is
okay,
18 sugar because your body want to use it for energy. That being said, white rice, say white rice, give example. When he eat the white rice, do he ever check his blood sugar? Anything you eat is gonna spike your blood
yeah,
level.
yeah.
Anything, but the question is for how long do it spike it? So if I eat a cookie,
Oh,
spike it for an hour,
yeah.
a 2 hour, an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm good because it's gonna go back down. But if you eat something that's spiking for 6, 7 hours, that's the problem. So it's
Oh,
not the issue that it's spiking. Okay, everything you eat is gonna spike you up.
yeah,
But for
yeah.
how long it's spiking it for?
Huh, I never thought about that.
Yeah, you just looking at it. Oh, I ate it, it spiked it up. But these eat something and say, okay, this is an example. Eat something and say, okay, I checked it right
Yeah.
now. Okay, it spiked up. Okay, 2 hours. Let me try an hour and a half. Oh, it's still up. Let me try another 45 minutes. An hour. Oh, it's still up. I need to stay away from that.
Huh,
You know what I'm saying? Because fructose and all that. Different sugars go different places. You know,
So it,
the
yeah, so you basically gotta experiment certain stuff and try to understand your body too, what your body reacts to a different way, right?
yeah.
To figure out what your body could take and what it can't take, because certain people that eat certain food, like for example, my nephew, he at our house right now,
Hmm.
and he tells me he can't have eggs. My wife cooks some breakfast, and he allergic to eggs. I know he was allergic to peanuts, but I didn't know he was allergic to eggs.
Hmm.
You know, and I'm just wondering, like, is is this something like genetic that's in your genes that make people are allergic to type of food, or you already know too much on
Well,
that?
I'm not a doctor. That's something he got to do.
No, no, I'm
Go
just, I'm
into.
just, I'm just gonna know.
It's something he got to go into. Sometimes you can like not for real, because sometimes
Yeah,
like me, I did a whole detox for myself. I mean, I detox, but I fasted. I didn't detox my body, but I fasted
yeah,
and I'm cleansing myself basically. But I I ate some nuts and then I broke out in hives. So
wow,
it can be that my body is so clean right now that I eat some foreign that got a lot of chemicals in it that can break you out, depending what it
yeah,
is. And some things we just have, you know what I'm saying? But
gotcha.
on a spectrum of how to detox your body, doing different herbs, doing cerasee to cleanse your blood,
Yeah, I heard about that.
doing guinea hen weed as like Jamaicans do. My family Jamaican. They
Yeah,
that cleanse your prostate. You know what I'm saying? Doing certain things like that as the herbs. They said herbs is the healer of the
yeah,
nation. So herbs are the healer of the nation. That's something that God already gave us. You know, He gave us all the answers. He
yeah,
said
yeah,
fruits. You know, fruits in there too. Talk about fruits. So we want answers, but God gave it to us already. But we let society be our God sometimes because it's in the text. It's in the
you're right.
text. It said
You're
herbs
right.
are healer of the land, but then we talk about somebody that give you herbs and give you the right instructions how to use them because you can't pick pharmaceutical and herbs together.
Yeah,
Just like faith and fear can't be in the same closet or in the same house. If you fearful, you can't have faith. If you
that's true.
faithful, you don't have no fear. You have to choose. You got to make a decision. See, most times as people, we make have a lot of choices, but we're gonna make decisions. So just like pharmaceutical medicine and been like somebody doing herbs, you have to pick one of them, and that's what makes society make it scared of because one of them is to, to suppress the symptoms, and one is to uplift the fruit. So give
You're
it
right.
if I have a big yard, you're in Florida, you got a big yard, right? So if you got a big yard and you go out there and you see some weeds, right? You see some weeds. Every time you see the weed, you just hack it from the top, the surface. Doesn't it grow back?
Oh, definitely. We always growing back.
It's
Yeah,
always growing back.
always.
But the
Yeah,
reason why it's growing back is because you didn't uplift the fruit, the root of it. You have to grab the root. So pharmaceutical is just like I'm gonna suppress the symptoms. Herbs and doing the proper procedures is to uplift the root for the thing don't come back. That's the difference between the two.
no, I mean, I definitely agree with that. Like me personally, man, I remember back then I was suffering some serious migraine. Went to the doctor, they prescribed me some pills. But what I always do is I always go online, I search for anything
Hmm.
different naturally that I could take. Like if they prescribe me this, I'm like, what's the alternative to that?
Yeah,
In a natural way and stuff like that. And suddenly, like I completely stopped taking that type of pills that they give me, and start doing like more natural stuff. And I was drinking what's that thing called? It's some minerals too.
the minerals.
5-HTP. I was drinking 5-HTP. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. I think it's
Mhm.
5-HTTP or something like that.
Yeah,
Supposed to be good for
yeah.
your stuff like that. So I was taking that for a little while. That started helping, and then I started juicing a lot back then. That's why
See,
I didn't
so
know
we
what I
just
was
talked
doing. I
about
started
it.
juicing, bro.
I'm
You know what I'm
I'm
saying? But
actually
it started
finished.
working. You know,
Yeah,
all that migraine stuff fading away, man. I guess it's because that due to stress too, and also how you what you're eating,
and mucus
what you.
build up. You do you eat a lot of dairy?
I used to eat a lot of dairy, but I
Exactly.
really try to stay away from that.
Mucus build up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. That's
Dairy is meant for like a cow does dairy. You know what dairy is in a cow to do like a big animal like a cow? You don't get that. You get
you should stay away from dairy.
Man,
It's mucus forming, so you probably have a lot of mucus in your nasal capacity that's giving you pressure. So when you start doing the juicing and not putting that stuff in you, it start working out a little bit better for you.
perfect, perfect. So, what's the main fruit? What would you say, like the number one? Matter of fact, two of your top fruits that you feel like the body really need.
I feel like watermelon is like a big one. Watermelon is a big one because it open up your blood vessels and it give you a lot of water and it helps you out a lot. It's lycopene. Lycopene is what makes things red of your fruit, so it gives you stuff like that. My second one it would be I'm a lot. It's cucumber. Cucumber is
Cucumber.
a big one. You know what I'm saying? Cucumber. Watermelon is basically a cucumber itself. It comes from a cucumber. A watermelon comes
Hey,
from a cucumber.
hey,
So
speaking of that, bro, like last night, right? I
for men,
remember I had seen a
wait, well,
video of you.
for men, watermelon's gonna be a good one for you because guess what? It'll make your relationship better as well because watermelon open up the blood vessels and put all the blood in the right places. The watermelon, especially the white part, which is like a Viagra in itself.
Well, here's the thing. Some people say for you to throw away the white part.
Now you eat that. It has all the nutrients, and you eat the seeds. Let me tell you why. Let me give you why. I
Yeah,
always give people the why. Where do the watermelon come from? The seed, right?
yeah,
Watermelon comes from a seed, right?
yeah, yeah.
So what has all the nutrients? It made life. it
That's deep. That's
made
deep.
life. Like your mom, you came from your mom, you came from your dad, you came from a seed of your father. That's
Yeah,
important. You need the seed. Eat the seed and eat the white. The white has all the nutrients in it.
yeah. So we got a question here in the chat.
Who's that?
Larry say, if cucumbers are good, how healthy are pickles?
Oh, pickles. Pickles are good, but if it's in that if it's in that more than salt, it's weird. If it's in more than salt, so most times you gotta think if you're a business, most businesses is trying to have a bigger price range. So if you have a bigger price range, you try to use the most and the cheapest ingredients. So a lot of those cucumbers is made out of like put in regular like chemical salt. It's not in Himalayan salt, or it's not in like um, Celtic salt. If you did it like that, grab your cucumber and then put in some Celtic salt and let it get some real salt in there that come from the ocean and not the salt that back in the day when I was back in the hood was how the Caucasian lady with the umbrella eating that salt. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm
Word,
talking about.
word. I know exactly. The
The
Morton
one that give you
lady.
high
I
blood,
got
the one give you high blood pressure, the one that's made in the lab, it's made in the lab. The one we came from, that's the one you gotta get rid of. But it's probably cheaper, so they may use that. So that's the difference.
Hey, Amoon, man, that's my brother Larry right here, man.
What up?
He a king of finance, health
Okay.
therapist,
Well,
you know,
I'm gonna give you my number,
wealth
man.
therapist. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you my number.
Oh, definitely, man. Y'all dropping fire out here, man. And one of the principles I teach to my clients is physical wealth, right? And so that's about your diet. That's about your actual fitness activity. What is you doing to keep the body in motion? And then are you tracking yourself? If you're not tracking yourself, you don't know where you started and
Put
where you ended.
put it like this in the words of my one of my when I came from finances as well for a little bit. I know financial literacy a lot, but you have to what can I do? You can't grow what you don't track. See,
Mm,
most people they want an instant fix, but
set.
no longevity in that. So if I want to see somebody true, if they got a business, I say, what is your numbers? I learned it from Patrick Bet David. Patrick Bet David, I'm talking about. I learned from Patrick Bet David when I was in the
Yes,
financial
sir.
That's what David.
with his company at one point. But yeah, you you can't grow what you're on track. So a lot of people are doing things, but we want fast growth, but we're not tracking it. So you're not tracking how many how much food you have ate. You're not tracking how much gym time you've been to. You're not tracking nothing. You cannot grow what you don't track
So here's what I'm hearing from that. You could take that principle
and put it
from a lot
anywhere.
of different things alike.
Yeah, because
Your
you
business,
because
everything that you're
I
doing.
call it spiritual compound interest.
Yeah,
You have money
powerful.
like if you want simple interest, you have simple interest. Then you got compound interest. When you're tracking something, guess what? You can compound it because you can look what you used to do
Yeah.
and do something better. But when you're out there just throwing stuff, I'm just gonna do this real quick because I'm going on a trip for the summer. I'm doing this for my birthday. You have a instantaneous mentality on food and growth, but want a longevity result.
Powerful.
That's
Powerful. Boy,
strong. And it's funny that you say that. One of the first questions I ask people now, because I understand people want results, right?
Yeah.
But what I like to do now is qualify people. So I ask them, what if it takes 5 years for you to get the results you want? Are you still willing to put in the work today? Because some people
deep.
say, I want financial freedom. All right, well, take somebody like me. I'm 36 years old,
Okay.
right? Let's say you're somebody that's 36 years old and you've never been financially free. You've been in a rat race your whole life, right?
Okay.
Well, if I tell you, I'm going to give you some principles and some habits to practice, and if you practice these, master these, learn these over the next 5 years, by the time you're 41, you'll never worry about money again. Would
Mhm.
you be willing to do the habits and the practice, and while still being in the same state you're in, so you could become that person? So at 41, you never have to worry about life again. But see, our time horizons are so short. Like you said, we're looking for instant gratification. People like, well, your method didn't make me rich today, or I've heard this so many times from so many people, it's not working. Nah,
Yeah.
man, it's
Yeah,
working.
because they don't understand. They don't understand insurance. They don't understand money. They don't understand anything like that. They don't understand that most millionaires around, and they got millionaires in their 50s and 60s. Real talk. If you want to do the real thing, I know it's off my journey of talking about detoxing and food. But let me talk about finance a little bit. I'm gonna give you a little bit. They talk about compound interest. You do that in life insurance. You could do that in IUL, which is the Index Universal Life. Because if you go look on public records and see Chase and all these different things, guess what? You can see how much life insurance they put inside their own companies, like 29 billion in at Chase right now on 2024, 2023, 24. You can look it up. They put money in life insurance. What they do is put their money and they get your money that you got in the bank and put in the global economy, which is like stocks, bonds, and life insurance. They make a lot of money, put your money back, then they loan out the money, extra money they made from your money, and loan it as interest and make billions.
That's
And so that's how it goes. If you don't know that, if you don't, a lot of people want to play a game but don't know the rules. They want to play a game but don't know the rules.
ouch.
So everybody
That's
want to
deep.
chase the bag, but they don't know how to manage one. I don't chase the bag, manage the bag, and that's gonna make you wealthy. If you don't know your last 5 transactions that you did yesterday, you're not managing nothing. You just chasing the bag and wondering why you
Man, that
still
boy
poor.
preaching out
So
here.
so and I'm just talking I'm talking about myself because I have done it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
getting better and better with time. I read Money and Wealth Life Insurance. I read Tax Free Retire by Patrick Kelly. I read How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I
Powerful.
read
Yeah.
Patrick David Choose Enemies Wisely. So these are things you have to read to become better. It's not about the quantity of books you read, it's the quality. And the question you should be asking yourself is, okay, first three things I ask myself on anything is, number one, what did I learn? Write something down. How did it make me feel emotionally? Write that down. And the next question is one of the most important is how I'm going to accomplish the goal that I wrote down. What
And
That's it. The
That's
actions.
that's
The
it.
actions. What I learned. How did I feel? And how I'm gonna accomplish what I just wrote down. And that's it.
I love
The game plan.
that. I love
Three
that.
questions every chapter. Three questions. That's it. And I'm
And
out of there.
and so I watch a guy called named Myron Golden, right? And
Yeah. I
some
know. Yeah.
advice that
Yeah.
that
Like
he's given me that I've taken into watching videos and reading books is, when I hear something that's really inspirational or really makes me want to take action, I write it down, and then I think, how would I have said this? How do I say it? And when you add that small component to it, like putting this in your words, it reinforces that principle so much.
and it become your own. So just that's what you got to do because you attach it to yourself. That's why I say reading books is real good because when you read a book, you read it in your own voice.
mm,
So it sticks different. You can hear a book, which is great. No problem with hearing and learning. 'Cause I do it all the time. But when I like read something, my voice is saying it, so it connects to me on a deeper level in my subconscious and my conscious level. I do both. So that's what I'm talking about. But like I said, that's great, my guy. You a king, bro. So that's
hey,
good.
Hey, let's not derail from health as well, right?
Yeah, health
So,
is wealth because health is the only thing you really own.
yeah,
Like example, if you was about to pass away and you had $2 billion and you were about to pass away from cancer, you'll give all your money to get healthy. Number two, if you was about to go to prison and you had to pay $2 billion to not go to prison for 20 years, you don't give all your money to not go to prison. So it's your health and your freedom is the two most important things because you pay all your money to get it.
Absolutely,
boy,
Manny. I
boy.
appreciate you letting me come on here with you, man. But
Hey, definitely, man. If you any last questions for him for
Uh,
anything with detox, health,
yeah, ask
natural?
anything, bro.
yeah, man. Hey, I got a question. What I like to do is a lot of times we're focused on fixing health, right? Fixing problems that we've done, talking about what you got to supplement. Let's take it to the kids, right?
Yeah.
Because when they build up habits, it's easier for them to keep up with it, right? So, what type of habits, what type of diets would you recommend for kids to have if they could start that process as early
Well,
as possible?
I have kids myself. My two youngest kids, they don't. I'll be honest with you, they plant based, and they not. I'm gonna explain this to you. They not vegan. They not vegan meat and vegan sausages and all that. That bull crap out there. That if you read it, it's worse than eating the meat. So the first thing I can say you do is stop. We gotta stop being convenient. Like I made we made my kids yesterday some quinoa tortillas. We grabbed some quinoa, we soaked it for like 6 hours, and then we put in a blender with some sea salt and blended it together. And then guess what? Then we put up we then we I think I'm missing one ingredient, but I have to send it to you. But I put one more ingredient in there. I'm thinking one more ingredient in there, and then I put it on the stove and it made tortillas. Three ingredients. If I want high C for my kids, I get one half a golden beet, some apples, a little pinch of ginger, and a whole pineapple.
Yeah,
And it tastes like high C, and they getting good things in their body. So just replacing it's about everybody trying to manage time. You cannot manage time. Time is infinite. Only thing you can manage is your energy. Stop trying
that's
to
it.
manage time and manage energy. And why do I say that? Because time is on go with or without you. You die today, your parents, your family still got to keep on going. They still got to pay bills, even though they don't be crying and all that. They still have to do what they got to do. When
That's
my
it.
mom passed April 10th, 4:03 a.m. in my arms, I still the same day had to go to my son's football game. And I lost my mom at 51 and I'm 35. That being said, life still goes on. You have to manage your energy. And do we manage your energy? Stop trying to pick things up fast because you don't understand. Patience is the vehicle that drives out deception. I'm gonna repeat it. Patience is the vehicle that drives out deception. So if you're not patient, you always get deceived. And that being said, you have to overstand and plan. If you're in planning, you planning to fail. That being said, plan and make some juices already. Get you a nice little juicer and make some juices and put it in some little pouches and make it look like it's high C and drink that to your kid. Make them some spelt pancakes. If you don't want gluten, don't use spelt. But if you do use it, it's better than what you mostly use it anyways. Aunt Gina and all that. Go do some agave. Get some original, real maple, 100% maple syrup. Do that type of stuff, bro. You can do that. You can make some gummy bears. You can make some with some fruit juice, and I think it's like some little powder, plant based powder. You can make some gummy worms. It's just about everybody want to be convenient, but then want to holler when something happen to them bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna
That's
happen to us sometime because that's how life is, because we're imperfect and God is perfect and he went through trials and tribulations up and down. So who are us, who are we is not to go about it. Because if he's perfect, he go through things and we imperfect, we gonna go through the same thing. So I don't say why is me. I say why not me. But that being said, you have to be out there and do the things that's not convenient. Your life ain't convenient. So do things, take a little two more steps to get better with your kids. That's it.
I love that answer, bro.
I'm
I
sorry about that. I'm
appreciate.
sorry about that,
No,
bro.
boy.
that was great, man. That was
Hey,
a great answer, bro. And honestly, you hit us with so many tidbits, but that patience is the vehicle that drives out deception, man.
that's it. That's that right there, boy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I had to
That's
pin that one in the chat, man. That's powerful right there, boy.
Yeah. So that's what it's about. We just got to have more patience. We know we're in an era where everything's click 5, 6 seconds. If it's not 6 seconds showing us what we want to show we click off, and that's how they want you. They want to program your man, program your name. It's a system program. I'm programming you, so I'm gonna program you to only have a 5 second patient rate. Then you're gonna
So,
transition that from spirit for every physical. For how I put this? For every physical ending, it's a spiritual beginning.
hmm,
That being said, you have every time you go to something the physical, you always got to think it came from the spirit, then the emotion, then the mental, and then the physical. So you look at everything
every
in a four step process.
everything
everything.
combined.
No,
Everything,
everything. Look in your room. Look around the
everything,
rooms y'all in right
everything,
now. And if y'all
everything.
think about it, every idea came from the imagination. And the
Exactly.
imagination is the connection to the
It's
spiritual, just like
spirit,
you
yeah.
Exactly.
mentioned, right? And so that was pure
And
facts
and
right there.
think about it. Most people they want that, but you don't want to. Back to the food and stuff like that. Like I said, patience is the vehicle that drives that deception. So you have to be patient. Don't scared to make 3 or 4 steps. That's why we miss out. You trying to go to step 10 when you should be getting the lessons in step 2. You
Wow.
know, like
Wow.
John C. Maxwell, he teaches about the levels of leadership. The fit leadership, you have to go through what you got to go through to become a better leader. You know what I'm saying? Or you're not. You're going to be a level 2 because you're skipping steps. So now you're going to have to hustle backwards to learn what you didn't learn, and then you'll be asked out. So you
So
got to
it's not just like what you eat. It's mentally, it's
everything.
spiritually,
Your
it's
food
Yeah,
connects
everything
to your
connected
spirit.
together to bring that health that you
Exactly.
need to
Because
push
everything has
forward.
a detox. You need a spiritual detox. You need an emotional
Yeah.
detox. You need a mental
That's it.
detox. You need then
Yeah.
the physical detox. Everybody goes straight to the physical because most times that's what we see.
Yeah.
And be honest with you, at one point I was super vain, so I went straight to the physical. But then I didn't get emotion. I had emotional trauma for a kid. I didn't go to get a therapist to detox that shit. I didn't go to the mentality of growing in the hood and you have to look around your back and forth, having PTSD before I was even in the Marine Corps.
Man.
I did 10 years in the Marine Corps. Hoorah! So that being
Oh,
said,
boy.
these are things that we have to detox too. You can't expect the a physical result, but your trauma is in the mental.
Why? Why?
that's
So just because you're in shape, you look good, you could be mentally messed up.
It don't
You
mean
could be
nothing. It don't mean
spiritually
nothing.
messed up.
Because you can get
that's
sick.
it.
Emotionally, you could be
You can
messed
get
up.
sick. You can get sick from your own trauma from the past.
Yeah.
You get sick.
That's it.
You can look good, but
And
then your mental's messed up, and then you get
so
sick.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you before I go why we gotta connect, okay? Because I have a coaching program, and I
Okay.
my program is called Total Wealth. Because everything you're saying is absolutely right, and I have 6 principles of total wealth, which
Okay.
is mental wealth, emotional wealth, physical wealth, financial wealth,
Mm-hmm.
generational wealth, and spiritual wealth.
All right.
And when you got are off kilter in any of those, it can be detrimental to all of them.
Okay.
And so everything you're saying. I wholeheartedly agree with, bro. It's like we in the same
Oh man,
head, man.
add me on here. Add me on here. Add me on my Insta. Then text me your number. Then when I get off, I'll text you.
Hey, we gonna add you to the
Already
chat, man,
done.
our Telegram chat. So,
Okay. No
hey,
problem.
Larry, man, appreciate you, brother.
You
Appreciate
already,
you. Appreciate you,
man.
King.
You
That's it.
already,
All
man.
right.
Appreciate
That's
y'all.
it.
All right.
Hey, man, you already drop a lot of bars, bro. Like,
My
man,
my
like,
bad, man. I get a little passionate on here because
no, it's good.
I've been through the war, man.
No, I seen that, man. It's deeper than now. I see like why you in a level that you in right now. It's like it's
it's
blowing my
it's
mind, bro.
deeper than food, man.
Yeah,
Food is because, but what you eat make you who you are.
yeah,
If you eating something that has enzymes in it of stress, guess what? You eat it, and you eat it, then you become it. So everything has a bonding agent. What you eat bonds to you. So that being said, you have to be cognizant of what you're
that's
eating. You know what I'm saying? It's
it.
what it is. You know what I'm saying? If I'm eating something that yield high energy, astral of energy, which is fruit around 12,000 angstrom energy. Or I'm going to eat something that is killing me. That like I ate it and they were shocked and they were scared and all the enzymes and proteins has like changed and all that type of stuff. And then or I'm gonna eat something that's going to help heal me. It's either eating something that heal you or eating something that kill
Man.
you. Straight point blank period.
Hey, that was bar, bro. Straight up from patient is the vehicle that drive out deception. That was fire right there. But though, how could people connect with you, man? Like, How can they get in touch with you?
Okay, you can connect with me on Instagram, which is Amoon Razen. I'm fixing my website, but if you want to hit me on my website and look what I got right now, it's getting revamped. Whole thing is getting evolved. It's rootbeforethefruit.com. I repeat, rootbeforethefruit.com, spelled all the way out. And then you can hit me up on basically on this platform here. Like Instagram is my main platform. I'm on YouTube as well. Amoon, Amoon, Razen, Razen. I'm gonna be posting more videos and get more content out there. But go subscribe, like, and comment. But you can
That's
reach
it.
out to me, man. Just reach out to me anytime because
Hey,
I'm here to help heal the nation with God's herbs and detoxing and fruits and vegetables, and come help heal people, man. Because we in a sick environment. So
that's it. Hey, give my boy a follow. He got some fire content. If you go to his page only, you don't see a couple of things that he was putting together. I actually follow your example about the watermelon. I see that on your page. And last night, like man, I ran to the store, got some watermelon. So, hey, what I did is I put all that in a bottle
yeah,
and stock them in the fridge and
yeah.
stuff like that.
That's
But
gonna be
boy,
good for you. Grab some lemon in there. Put some little lemon in there if you want to. Get
yeah,
some little stuff. Ginger. You can make your own little mix.
that's
You
it.
know.
Hey, brother, it's a pleasure having you, man. Next time gonna be way bigger.
Okay, we'll do it again, man.
Hey,
Love, oneness, and peace, man.
appreciate
All
you, bro.
right, bro.
Yeah, that's it. Out.
All right.